We've created this environment where everybody wants to come in and compete and maximize the value of our assets and deliver consistent growing value to our shareholders over the long term.
Welcome to Today and Tomorrow, a series where we explore the strategies shaping the future of Phillips 66. I'm Silgi Jolesint, Senior Advisor of Corporate Communications, and I'm here with Mark Lashier, Chairman and CEO of Phillips 66. Today, we'll discuss how the company is executing its strategy, unlocking value, and competing to win. Let's get started. Hi, Mark. Thank you so much for joining me.
Hi, Silgi. It's great to be here.
Let's start with integration, a key part of our company's strategy. The company has a clear vision to be the leading integrated downstream energy provider. What does integration really mean, and why is it important right now?
That's a great question, Silgi, and it's critical to our value creation model. You think about the incredible assets that we have. We have midstream assets, and it's really two pieces of midstream assets that feed crude oil into our refineries and take refined products out to our marketing and specialties group. And then we've got incredible refining footprint, that's served by the midstream piece of it in parallel to the NGL system. And we really created that wellhead to market when we acquired DCP. And then it all goes out to our commercial organization. The commercial organization plays a great role in optimizing and delivering value. Those NGLs also find their way into our chemicals business that we have at Chevron Phillips Chemical Company. So that's another extension of our integration. And you think about how all these different assets can move molecules around and create value and capture value. That's key to integration. And then you stack on that our renewables business, whether it's Rodeo out in California or Humber in the UK, to create the renewable fuels, renewable diesel and sustainable aviation fuel each and every day. We focus on capturing the maximum value from the marketplace, manage those molecules, and leverage our integration to be more competitive. And over time, we will see higher returns, more consistent cash flow from that integrated model.
Let's shift from the what to the how and talk about execution. How is Phillips 66 advancing its strategic priorities in a very competitive, dynamic, and evolving energy landscape?
It is quite dynamic and it is evolving every day. We have to focus on is making the right decisions, making the best decisions with the limited capital that we have. So we focus on areas that we can grow, areas that we can get better. And we have to make sure that every dollar we spend, every bit of capital we allocate creates value. Look at that midstream business and how we're growing the NGL volumes. And we've made incredible moves there over the last several years. We bought DCP in, and we told the world we'd capture $300 million in synergies. We captured $500 million in synergies. That's creating competitive advantage. And it's afforded us the opportunity to grow even further, to invest in organic projects like the recent startup of one of the new Pinnacle assets. And so we have the ability to grow because of that integrated value. And then you think about what we're doing around the petrochemicals business, where CP Chem is making investments out in Orange, Texas, as well as in the state of Qatar. We have to be world-class in refining. We believe that the world needs refining capacity for a very long time, and we've got to focus on our best assets, and we've got to make sure that they are competitive and they're getting better at what they do every day. And you can see it in our numbers. The investments are paying off in our refining business as well. And we're looking at expanding our capabilities in the commercial realm, looking for ways to capture more value out in the marketplace. We've created this environment where everybody wants to come in and compete and maximize the value of our assets and deliver consistent growing value to our shareholders over the long term.
So you have outlined the progress that we're making, but behind every number, there's also a mindset. How does the company's culture support and accelerate our strategic goals?
I mean, you really do have to start with safety. It's all about operating safely, doing the right things in our communities, go with honor, deliver with integrity. And when we make a commitment, we deliver on that commitment. And that really is taking hold across the company. And as we go forward, we need every employee thinking about how to do their jobs better, how to be more efficient, how to create competitive advantage, because that's how we win. If we focus on how best to compete, we're going to be around for a very long time. That's why we need the best assets in the world. We need the best midstream assets in the world. We need the best petrochemical assets. And we've got to have this branded marketing network out there that we can leverage. And that's what that last mile strategy does. We know that we can capture the most value from the molecules we're processing all the way, whether it's crude oil coming from Canada or NGLs coming from the Permian. We can enhance the value of those molecules every step of the way and consistently deliver them to the marketplace to where we can capture the most value. And we've got an organization that's getting better at that every day, to leverage technologies, to leverage our know-how, and deliver long-term shareholder value.
Mark, thank you so much for the conversation and also connecting the dots between strategy, culture, and the future of Phillips 66. And thank you so much for watching this episode of Today and Tomorrow.